Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on the wrestling review of Daniel, and in today's video I'm going to talk about why I think the WWE and TKO's together is going way too far. Um, I've got the right on early in this video because it's a bit old and it's actually fucking old. So I've got my Celtic goalkeeper top on from a couple of seasons ago. But yeah, so any case, um. WWE Radio is launching on the Busted Open Radio Network. Now, you might be asking what's the problem with that? It's another subscription based service because they've got the Netflix deal for the live programming and the historical pay-per-view backlog. Even though it's not as in depth as the old WWE Network catalog, but we won't go there. Separate topic. Um, and also they've got the club the WWE private membership for exclusive content. Extra for $99, and you have to actually say to yourself, why the hell are they doing this? TKO are basically rinsing wrestling fans dry because if you think about it, guys, right? If you think about it, guys, cost for WWE shows, be it Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views, are at an all-time high, and they keep going up every year. Since TKO have taken over. I mean, my ticket for Clash at the Castle Scotland was £810, right? The, right for my accessible seating. My season, my season ticket at Celtic Park um costs less than that, and that is extortionate in its own right. It's not quite as high as um my combo tickets were for SmackDown and Clash at the Castle Scotland, and that's with me having to opt in to the Home Cup ticket scheme that guarantees me Home Cup tie tickets, as the name suggests, but a name it guarantees me a name in the ballot for semi-finals and finals at hand. And but any case, why are they rinsing the shite out of fans? And it's just I'm actually starting to get a bit frustrated with all of this because I believe fandom, whatever fandom it is, be it wrestling, sci-fi, museums, whatever, should all be reasonably priced because we all need escapism. Certainly in the current landscape of society we do. Um, but yeah, it just actually leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth. I've got Kawan wrestling coming up right now. Kawan wrestling tickets retail at 10 quid a kit if you want the VIP sort of meet and greet, the bonus match, etc. Whereas the WWE's um priority pass, you're talking about 700 random just using Ash Scotland's priority pass for the kind of baseline. For WrestleMania standard tickets retail in and around like 5 grand, and the highest premium seats retail around 32, etc. for WrestleMania. Now you have to actually buy the combo again for WrestleMania, um, to get to guarantee WrestleMania tickets, similar to what I had to do with Clash at the Car. So I said to my mum at the time, right, TKO will probably hike up prices because I heard the armors are the back Ash for France show in the same year that WWE had hiked up prices. So I said to her, if it works out cheaper, just get me the Ash at the Castle Scotland tickets. Um, but she but she then came through the day she ordered them, and she basically said there's not a deal to separate it out, so I had to get SmackDown in order to get to Wash. So that's the reason for the standard retail price, if you like. But they wait until it gets nearer to the show to drop down the prices, guys. I mean, and they've even started reselling them through third party sites at a cheaper price. This is like a matter of weeks to go before the show, and it just really frustrates me as a professional wrestling fan because you want to maybe like treat yourself and go to a show as well. So yeah, so yeah, um that's why a lot of fans are turning to independent companies, like if they want to go to the shows. Um, Incidentally, my meeting Gary is with Redo and obviously Alba Fire, who I've met before. Or I met her during Ash at the Castle Scotland the weekend at the free meeting right at the St Enoch Centre. right in the heart of the city centre in Glasgow, guys, is to give you a rough sort of location as to where the St Enoch's enter is. Um, I'm really looking forward to that. Start out on the show. You've got Gallus, you've got Angel Hayes versus Alba Fire. That'll be a racking match. Two of the best women's wrestlers Scotland's ever produced. You've got Team Mark Gallus versus Team Grado in a tag team match. Mark Gallus is also the Insane Championship Wrestling owner. You have Jack Jester on the show. Jack Jester's been a mainstay of the show for well over a decade. We're into like nearly 2 decades of him in the business. Um, so yeah, um, there's that as well. Um, how Empty to look forward. Um, how Empty to look forward to on show, and I'm really looking forward to it. But now we go on to kill up WWE. Now this is just basically free features that now are behind the paywall. You get watch alongs that nobody is really interested in. You get um you get the WWE belts. You get to choose a colour for the belt strap. You get John Cena's merchandise. It was never sold because they had to leave a few dates off it. This is another Scene 17 collection, and these were such that John Cena's retirement tour wasn't going to cover. You have you have dedicated entrances and lounges, but just basically making rates, access to bars, etc. Um, you have opportunities to reduce your ticket by buying merchandise that will accumulate points, etc. Membership costs you $99, the same price as a Demon Ito Finn Balor shade that they rolled out last year during the Judgment Days feud with Low Vice and Mr. Iguana. Exchange rates don't really matter to WWE, so it's the same price in both the States and in the UK. And in the UK, both nations actually are going through a cost of living crisis, guys. So why the hell are we charging extortionate prices for this stuff? I mean, like they brought out the dedicated football club collector's belts retailing at 500 quid as you saw the Celtic belt get unveiled. They had CM Punk posing in a Celtic jersey, but if the belt draped across his shoulder. The belt itself retails around 500 quid. My Ash at the Castle mini belt retailed about around 200. Now, basically, I couldn't get it on the actual weekend of the event because due to scalpers. So my mum and my sister had to split the cost later on and order it online because because these bloody scalpers at the events get there when doors open at the St Enoch Centre. To put you in the picture, guys, right? The St Enoch Centre has three shops. They had the Ash at the Castle pop up traditional merchandise, which is your t-shirts, uh, t-shirts, caps, etc., plushies, and that sort of stuff. But you had the Clash at the Castle Belt store that had the replica belts, toy belts, and the mini belts, right? And basically, by the time by the time I'd finished up my meeting greet when I met Albert Ayer and I was on, I went upstairs, got myself a eggs and sausage roll because I'm right into my eggs and sausage rolls. Aye, that's something you need to take into consideration because it was a long day and I wouldn't have had time to actually um get a bigger bite to eat basically because I had obviously the pre-show I had obviously the kickoff show with the promos to open up the weekend. Then you had SmackDown. You had them three dark matches, two before SmackDown kicks off, and one before the one after the televised main event ended. You had um yeah you then had to come back home and then go to Clash at the Castle, Scotland the next day. I bought another couple of bits and pieces of merchandise. So all of that kind of takes in a lot of money, and WWE really need to think on with this. Now, this WWE radio is another subscription, and it's just Eden fans July. I mean, Jockstein once said the legendary Celtic manager Jockstein once said football was not often without the fans who that come and support football clubs, right? It's the same it's the same with professional wrestling, and I think somewhere along the line, since TKO took over WWE, WWE have forgotten this. So this is just another one in the long line of deals that I've criticised the whole sort of corporate structure. I mean, this probably won't be the last video I do on this topic because it pisses me off. I mean, I don't know if you can tell by the anger in my voice, but it pisses me off, and I'm trying hard to stay calm and not do as much rants anymore. But you see, there comes a point where you have to actually say fuck off and lower the prices. And yeah, so that's my 2 cents on that. If you've liked what I've said in the comment, if you like what I've said in the comment section, sound off down below your opinion. Or like, share, subscribe, even if you hate my guts and you want to thumbs down the video, do that as well, yeah, because it actually helps out the channel. And yeah, so like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of any new content. I've been the wrestling reviewer Daniel. This has been my a deal, basically criticizing TKO's corporate structure for the umpteenth time, and I'll see you all very soon. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll look forward to getting involved in the conversation in the comments, and I'll see you all very soon.